What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ash here to talk about the Netflix original movie, Red Notice. Alright, in my review, I'm going to answer 3 questions. What is this about? What did I think of it? And what's my final rating? What is this about? So Ryan Reynolds is a master art thief, and The Rock plays this FBI profiler. And we've got Gal Gadot, who's a master thief herself, called the Bishop. Ryan Reynolds is trying to steal this egg that belonged to Cleopatra, this artful egg. And The Rock stops him, but then The Rock gets set up by the Bishop. She makes it look like The Rock was trying to steal the egg for himself. So Interpol takes The Rock and puts him in the same prison as Ryan Reynolds. The two decide to strike up a partnership where The Rock is trying to clear his name to try and catch the Bishop and take her to Interpol himself. And he's going to also help Ryan Reynolds try and get the egg for himself before the Bishop can, so he can get to the Bishop himself. What did I think of this movie? Well, guys, I have to be honest with you. The jokes were trash, guys. The jokes did not land. None of them landed. The comedy was subpar completely. I feel really bad for Ryan Reynolds because the jokes that he had to muster up in this one were garbage. The writing was so bad. The story wasn't that good, honestly. It could have been a lot better. You get a really surprise ending at the end, which was a nice treat. I thought the ending was really good. And it kind of tied a lot of the questions I had about why certain decisions were being made throughout the movie. It kind of tied it all together and answered a lot of those questions for me. But for the most part, this movie was just kind of subpar and wasn't that great, to be honest with you. It was kind of a fun little ride. You have some fun moments. The Rock obviously plays himself as he does in everything else, but it's always fun to watch The Rock in movies, so it's enjoyable in that sense. Ryan Reynolds kind of plays himself too, but the dialogue that he gets, the writing for him was so bad, guys. The jokes that he gets are just subpar and not good. Gal Gadot was really great in this. Gal Gadot does a great job. She's sizzling in this, guys. She's hot. The only scene that really wasn't that great was the fight scene between her and The Rock and Ryan Reynolds. It was just kind of subpar fighting, and it just kind of seemed cheesy, to be honest with you. The choreography looked really bad. Maybe it was the way it was shot, but it just didn't look good at all. The cinematography didn't look good. It didn't translate well from what I think they were trying to do. It didn't really look that good. But other than that, Gal Gadot was sizzling. The movie in itself wasn't all that great. If you guys want, you can skip it. What's my final rating? Well, guys, I cannot give this a creme de la creme out of a creme de la creme rating. I cannot give this a creme de la out of a creme de la creme rating. But I will give it a creme. The ending really saved the movie for me. It really tied everything together, answered a lot of questions, and the way it ended really makes it kind of worth the watch of watching the whole thing and to the end. Make sure you watch it to the end. There were a couple times I kind of wanted to stop watching it, to be honest with you. The writing was just so bad, and it kind of drudged on, and it wasn't really doing it for me. But watching it to the end made it definitely worth it, and I'll give it a creme. Let me know what you guys think of this movie. I'm curious if you guys are interested to see this one. If you've seen it, let me know what you guys think of it for sure. Alright, guys, I'll check you out in the next According to Ash.